me some width, get my arms some room to slow the ball and fashion the ball hit the middle of the bat.
Well, it's rare that you see an ungainly shot from Tendulkar. The previous delivery was perhaps the first time I've ever seen it. He's a little bit off balance. There's nothing wrong with the balance on that occasion. Ball made a terrific crack when it hit the bat. Wasn't long after that, made a thud when it hit the advertising hoarding.
Somehow, somewhere, Zimbabwe need a wicket just to settle the nerves of everybody out there. Under the edge of my legs, from Ganguly. That's another boundary. He flipped it off his hip, got about 25 metres in the air, and then raced away to complete the third over. 22 for none. Anything to do for the Zimbabwean captain, Mbanga, to continue. And you don't bowl short at Tendulkar in any ground in the world, and not when it's just a little bit tiny. It was 16 sixes yesterday in about 95 overs. It's taken just 3.1 overs to see the champion in action.
Just short enough for Tendulkar.
It's come around backwards squarely, but nothing about putting some man in front of us. We're going to keep bowling as short as that. That was short of the previous delivery, with no real pace on the ball either. And you don't allow bowlers either. Well, this is worth paying your several dollars to get to the ground. You've seen the best player in the world in some amazing form.
Well, the Singapore fans have been treated to some pretty decent batting. I had the pleasure of seeing Jadeja-Tendulkar break 2 world records here in '96. Record for the fastest 50 and then the fastest 100. The 100 has since been broken.
And got it. So Ganguly tried to turn it after facing some indifferent bowling. The balls are going offside, leg side, short, half volleys. Watching Tendulkar smash them at the other end. Zimbabwe may be able to be a little bit calmer now for getting Ganguly out in the middle of the 5th over.
The players were saying that just the odd delivery doesn't come on this pitch, just holds up a touch, and Ganguly...
Dravid comes to the crease. And a slow ball, and Dravid will be most pleased with that. Much authority shot that he's played in a couple of weeks. Maybe just the shot that he needed to get himself going.
Sometimes bowlers can think too much in this game. There was really no need to bowl a slower delivery there. The timing wasn't right for a slower delivery. It's all right to show batsmen that you've got a bit of variety, but pays to do it at a sensible time. Dravid was struggling. The last thing he wanted to do was bowl him a loose one.
And he's gone over mid-on. He went bounce into the advertising hoarding. In fact, went in between mid-on and the bowler.
Well, this is the exceptional talent the man has. Stepped out, bowler adjusted the length, still went through with the shot. I think the bowler did fairly well, recovered, but just too good, the batsman on that occasion.
That's up in the air, that's a simple catch. Looking to play it round the corner there, Rahul Dravid. Getting a top edge. Fine leg was up in the circle. To the Indian vice captain out there in the centre, Ajay Jadeja.
Scoring rate back. Tremendous blow by Ajay Jadeja. I was just about to say that India will have to worry about this situation too with their spinners. They have 3 spinners, wet ball, very small ground.
See, there it is. Huge reception for Tendulkar.
Another classical, brilliant innings from Tendulkar. Just 49 balls.
That's a big one. That's gone all the way. Good clean hit by Ajay Jadeja. His second 6 in successive overs.
Nice and flat too. came straight into the commentary box tent.
Boundary off the first quarter of the over. That's good.
Yeah, funny sort of pull shot by Tendulkar. He wasn't able to play the cross bat shot, more a straight bat shot, and that just took away a little bit of his power.
He's gone again, this time all the way. Lovely clean hit to end the over. That's a big one. That sails over the long on boundary. It's not a good position to be if a batsman's in good nick. Right between the bowler and long on. Thank God Tendulkar gets the elevation here. Because if it's a flat six in that direction. And he goes again. The result the same. So consecutive sixes here for Tendulkar.
Well, I think for a moment there, the fielder at long off, he did the right thing. He backed right onto the rope, so he knew that he was back as far as he could go. He was in position, but it just carried too far and brought up the 100 partnership. Bad luck, mate.
Jadeja struck now. That's the third six of the over. Just clears the line. 20 runs coming on that last over. In fact, it's not yet over. Look at this shot from Jadeja.
And that was just purely wrist work. He was well short of the pitch of that delivery and just used his wrist. Reached out and flicked his wrists.
That's up in the air. And it's clear the boundary again. So the Indians are dealing in sixes at the moment.
Well, the idea on the golf course is to keep a six off your card. In cricket, it's get as many on the card as you can, and India are doing well in that regard. 8 sixes so far in the innings.
Big effort there, square leg. And one block and stop it. So another boundary here for Jadeja.
The organisers might find themselves in the position where they've got a lot of fans coming to see the batting exhibition. Plenty of batsmen here to provide the exhibition, and no bowlers turn up.
That's clever cricket. He doesn't need to run for that. He's used the bowler's space.
He was coming forward, and then as soon as he saw it full and on the leg side, he changed his shot. I think he was still in a position where he could have hit the ball through the offside. If that was its line.
That's a big one. That's probably the biggest six of the game so far. Right out of the park. 24 overs gone, 198 for 2.
Straight down the throat of the square leg fielder. So Sachin Tendulkar falls 15 short of yet another 100.
Well, it's a track that encourages big hits. You get the elevation when you want to play the big shot. Because
Your batsman is Ajay here. Did he hit his with the bat? I think that's what happened.
it's almost paralyzed. Just didn't use that leg at all. So glide down, and there it is. Seems to be a cramp, could be a pull.
Another left-hander to join his fellow left-hander. Caught behind. So that's the end of a disappointing innings from the young left-hander. But his lack of experience there just revealed. Easy catch, lob. So Chopra goes. Zimbabwe have had the better of things in the last 4 or 5 overs. They're 222 for 5 now, India.
Well,
Losing wickets aplenty, the Indians. And all the batsmen who followed have tried to match.
Brilliantly taken. That is a magnificent catch. Little diving back. We saw one like that yesterday from Alistair Campbell to get rid of Brian Lara. Took his eyes off the ball and made a spectacular take.
It's quite amazing how they keep their spirits high, even when they're getting hit all over the park, being slaughtered here.
And that's another one. One toss. So 2 sixes to end the innings. Spectacular climax to a spectacular innings by India. They finished with 245 for 6 off their 30 overs.
Well, I said Sunil Joshi is a handy batsman. I take my words back. He's more than handy. 2 consecutive big ones. There it is. Very satisfying performance for the Indian team.
Ganguly missed out. He'll feel a little bad that he missed out on this good track. He was out for 6, but Tendulkar 85 of just 72. Jadeja did even better, 88 of just 61 balls. They really put themselves into the air.
Well, that's a magnificent shot. Beautifully timed. 5 runs coming from the first over.
Just length. Good positive start. First 5 overs very crucial for Zimbabwe.
It's beautifully hit 6. That's a nice way to welcome the bowler to the crease. And I noticed once or twice in the World Cup, Devashish Mahandi bowled well.
Ball is moving.
And Mahandi has got the breakthrough. Well, I can't believe that he's been given out. He wasn't very interested. Turned his back, just walked back into his crease.
Getting a charge, and when I listened to it again, there was a sound.
And that's definitely an edge. Ganguly at first slip has taken it comfortably. So 2 big breakthroughs here for India.
Length again was good. Getting the batsman to play off the front. Such a great shot though. But this is 1 wicket the Indians needed.
He's gone. It really was a rather wild shot. Faces the hat-trick ball from Mahandi. Good outswinger. But he didn't bring a shot from Murray Goodwin.
Give charge. Try and get the bowling unsettled. Try something extraordinary. Just hasn't come off for Zimbabwe. Lost 3 quick wickets.
Excellent shot from Murray Goodwin. Outfield quite slow after the heavy rain. The fielders also need to be extremely careful with some of those wet patches. In the air and straight to Sunil Joshi at mid-off. And a most annoyed batsman leaves the crease.
He shot that a lot better. Not to go all the way. Good clean hit by Campbell, who played so well yesterday against the West Indies.
Would have liked, but it was flat enough to go for 4.
What a tremendous effort. Twice in a row now, 1 low, 1 above his head. And the big man managed to get down to the first one. This time, even though he got up, he couldn't hang on.
Indicated Prasad is having a humorous few minutes out there. This is a fantastic effort. He had it for a while, then just lost it. And then as he stumbled backwards, his hand was too far away from the ball. But still the applause from the bowler. He saved a boundary.
Very good hit. Extremely good hit. Just picked it up and put it over mid-wicket for 4.
Went 3/4 of the way to the fence in the air. No field on the outside, that circle on the leg side.
Well, he's put that one away. It's a slowish outfield because it's damp, but he'll still get there.
In a situation like this, the fieldsmen have to be a little bit careful as well.
That's good use of the feet. And wide of the man at long off. So Campbell there.
Time was a great example of stepping out, driving an off spinner through the covers.
That's very well played by Andy Fly. He's picked the length up quickly and he split the gap on the onside. Huge gap between deep mid-wicket and deep square leg.
They saw the ball was slow in the air and not pitched right up to him.
Nicely chipped on the onside, but straight to the man at long on. Shukla making no mistake. Just got the feeling it was a half-hearted shot in the end from Alistair Campbell. Zimbabwe have lost half their side here. The captain dismissed. Kumble striking here.
Not hit hard enough to clear the boundary, nor was it played along the ground. Seems to have been in double mind, and
this time he gets the reverse sweep right. It should go all the way to the fence.
first time he tried the shot, nearly got himself out. Second time, full benefit, 4 runs.
This time Shukla cuts it off now. He's touched the boundary rope. So another boundary there. 2 boundaries in that last over. 17 overs have been bowled. That's an intended shot. Played fine. Chase for the man at short third man. Kumble is quick through the air, and the batsman has used the bowler space here to reach the boundary.
Easy catch, straight into the hands of the square leg. So Kallang goes cheaply in Zimbabwe, further in the mire. Only gone, I think, off the back of the bat. Craig Evans sweeping once too often, 92 for 7. Zimbabwe continue to slide to an ignominious defeat. Golden Rose Reds. He wouldn't have faced Anil Kumble before, and that's typical Anil Kumble stuff.
Good play. And slapped towards long on, and punted over the boundary right before. And lovely straight hit. Very nicely struck, and 1 bounce into the boardings.
This is a very good shot. He was beaten in the flight and the pace as well. Just came a little slow off the wicket, but good adjustment. Didn't hit it hard, just went through the line, nearly cleared the ropes there. That's how they've decided to tackle him. Use their feet, just go through with the shot.
Through the field. Slip a little bit there. So they finish with 130 for 8. Flower goes to 63 from 69 balls because of remained 11 not out from 18. So a comprehensive victory for India. 116 they won by. In fact, 115 India won by. Tendulkar will have to get off before many of his country folk get onto the ground to try and embrace their hero, touch their hero. But the security here is very good.